Hello, welcome friends. Today here with Roparth sir, you are going to know some new topic, that is nesting in HTML. Already we covered some topic of HTML in last class. What was that? It was markup. What is hypertext and what is markup in HTML? Hypertext and markup, I think, almost clear to the students. Now today we are going to discuss a new concept, that is nesting in HTML. Those who know about programming, I think the nesting word is not new to them. But what is nesting? If I ask them, the answer I know what they can give. The very common answer, we use nesting in looping, in conditional statement structure, branching, we use nesting. But HTML programming automatically use some nesting structure. Here you can see the theory written, but before discuss this theory, I want to explain it practically, what actually nesting in HTML programming means. HTML programming itself require nesting concept from the very beginning. So here I must go to one activity first. Here we can see a very basic structure of HTML program. If we see this structure, it would be clear, but to make it more clear, I want to write something. So I'm writing the title first. Here the title is nesting of HTML program. Now body. In body I must write, now we'll see how HTML use nesting in its tag design. Okay. So first of all, I must see it. I must see it from I want to see the output first. Yes. Now we'll see how HTML use nesting in its tag design. It was my last coding I have written. So now I want to see what is the difference if I write like this. Build, this is first line. Okay, I am using some tag bold for here. In comment I want to write the purpose of it, for B for bold. Tag B is used for bold. Okay. I for italic. Okay. And font So we'll say this tags in detail obviously later, but to give a practical example of this nesting, I am using this tag. So I have written the purpose, the meaning of the tags here in this comment line. Now this is first line, so I'm just using closing tag for this B. Okay, next I'm using italic tag I, so I'm using closing here I. Okay, then I'm using something. Okay, chalo, let's see first this thing, what changes I am getting from here. Save it and execute the program. Yes, this is first line I am getting with bold and italic, but here I want to show that, see, here I am using bold tag first, then italic tag, and at the end of close where I need to close, I am not closing the tag, but till it is working. I have not closed, I have not used this closing tag slash, but still it is working. So if I give this slash, then I must check what I can get from here. If I am closing the tags, then also there is no change, because now it's more correct. So no changes are there. Then what is the meaning of it? There is no meaning of this closing or not closing. Yes, I must check it with one more line. Here I am writing, this is second line, and here I am using one more tag, that is BR, to break the line. Okay, now I have not applied any tag on this line. I don't want to use here, I don't want to use any formatting, not bold, not italic. But if I save and if I see the changes over here, I am getting this is second line. Good. Now if I use if I don't close this, then I'll get both the line in bold format. It would be better if I use one BR over here. BR means break line. First line, second line, I am getting both. Now here is an issue that, chalo, I am closing the tag, it's okay, but I have not maintained the nesting format here. The nesting format is what? That here you have started HTML first, so you are closing HTML last. If I close this body tag somewhere else, like this head or title, it would be better. I am using this title tag after head title started, so after head I am closing title. I am using rather the title tag here. to get the error. Actually this is, we are using HTML5. Yes, here I am getting the change. What change? In broad view we are getting the change. What is the change? We will see now. Title tag we opened here. First is number 1 is HTML. This is line number 1. Then head is line number 2. Then title is line number 3. So we need to close each in opposite sequence. First I have to close #3, line number, this tag number 3, but I have not used. I am closing first line number 2. I am first closing, right? Then I am closing, then I am going to start another line, that is line number 4, and after that I am closing #3 is a wrong sequence to close. Is it clear? This is the nesting. That means if you in HTML, if you start 1, then 2, then 2, then 3, then you need to close. If you are starting, if you start like this, start 1, then start 2, then start 3, then your closing process will be close 3, then close 2, then close 1. This concept you can consider as nesting in tag, HTML tag concept. So this will discuss here that text may be both bold and italicized, whatever. This is important to remember, not to develop HTML tags in other words like BI. Welcome to the tutorial of web technology, and IB is the correct format for HTML. This is the correct format for HTML, but if you use this concept, then it is 100% wrong. In maybe as we are using HTML5, it is a much developed version, so you may get some relaxation in small programming, but in broad view you will face many problems, many issues in this if you don't maintain this nesting of tag in HTML. I think this is clear. See, we will write we will go through the theory once. Overlapping tag is a common mistake, although web browsers are usually smart enough to work out what is meant. This is the important part which I shows you here, that when I am using BI and BI in this format, still it is working due to the use of higher version of HTML, as this version is smart enough to manage this type of issues. Okay, it can lead to problem for a large size of program or for a real web page design programming. Okay, so I think this concept is clear. Now we'll go for another topic, but till that time, thank you.